Hello, my name is Neil Orby from Evolution U, and I'm going to introduce our Executive Negotiation Theory and Application course. Negotiation is a fact of life. Anybody with children knows this. It starts very young. So this is content that in our business lives we really have no choice but to become familiar with. And it surprises me how few executives have actually had formal negotiation training but are expected to negotiate deals worth tens of thousands or even millions of dollars. Now, if we look at the theory, there are two types of negotiator at the extreme. The soft negotiator is somebody who just wants peace. They just want agreement at whatever cost. This may sound attractive, but it's not, because people who negotiate softly end up feeling very exploited. The extreme on the other side is the hard negotiator, where it becomes a battle of wills. Nobody's going to move unless the other one gives up ground. And this destroys an enormous amount of value and destroys any chance of a relationship. What most people do, thankfully, is neither of those. Most people tend to positionally bargain. This is what I would call the default mode of negotiation. It's when we take a series of positions, I give you a little, you give me a little, and we meet somewhere in the middle, plus or minus, let's say, 10%. It sounds okay, but it wastes a lot of potential benefit for both parties. The actual solution is what we call principled negotiation, which was first proposed in the 1982 text Getting to Yes by two Harvard professors, Roger Fisher and William Urey. So this form of negotiation decides issues based upon the merits. And look at this, it encourages parties to search for mutual gain. If we think about the other options of positional bargaining, soft or hard negotiation, none of them talk about the concept of mutual gain, because mutual gain implies we work together. What a revolutionary idea, that this is how most expert negotiators work and create value. The results are based on fair, independent standards, which means we need to research our position if we're going to maximize our slice of the pie. There are four elements in principled negotiation. Let's just walk through them very quickly. The first are the people elements, and the people elements fall into three categories. We have to understand perception. Negotiation is about perception, as are many other areas of business. It's not whether I think that you got a good deal, it's whether you believe you got a good deal that will decide whether or not you agree to the deal and work with me again. Then we've got the emotions. When the emotions step in, all bets are off the table. We can have studied all the structure we want and we have our MBAs, but that makes no difference if emotions get involved. We need to know how to manage these. And the third element is communication. How well do we communicate together? Do we have the tools to communicate effectively? So we'll study each of these in turn. The second of the four elements of principled negotiation are interests. People are focused too much on their positions and not the underlying reasons, the underlying interest why we had that position. We spend a lot of time studying this so we can find solutions to our negotiation challenges. The third element are options, what is commonly known as brainstorming. How do we develop multiple options to maximize the process of coming to agreement? There are techniques for doing this. And the fourth and final are criteria, measurable criteria, so that in the event that somebody else has more power in the negotiation, we have a reference point to fall back on and still get our fair share of the pie. Now, I just mentioned power, and negotiation power is a really important element of this training. Understanding tools such as BATNA, ZOPA, RV. No one can negotiate effectively if they don't understand the fundamental principles of how we build a negotiation strategy. Also, should you make the first offer? Many people say, never show your hand, don't make the first offer. Other people say, you should make the first offer because you can gain control of the dialogue. What's the answer? We drill into that. We use role plays and case studies to bring these principles out. Remember always, we want to claim as much value as we can, but don't think the pie is only one slice, because if you understand how to create value, the size of the pie increases. Who would have thought 50 years ago that by having plants on the sides of building. We could have benefit beyond simply a wall to the building. This is a great example of how people create value in today's society, and we can help you create value in your negotiations as well. If you'd like to know more about that, contact us at www.evolution-u.com. Thank you.